Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United Ruben Amorim press conference reaction show. In tonight's show, we are going to be reacting to Ruben Amorim's press conference ahead of the Arsenal game, and tonight we're also going to listen to Mikel Arteta's press conference as well. So this is going to be like a double reaction on this show. So I'm going to start off with Ruben Amorim, then we will listen to the Arsenal manager as well. Big up to every single one of you who's live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty of Manchester United content. I talk about loads of different things apart from football. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel. Link is in the title. It's also in the description. And my F1 channel is in the description as well. And pinned on top of the live chats and in the description as well is my channel membership. I have a level 1 and level 2 membership. Why not consider become a channel member today? Help fund my YouTube channel. I have a level 1 and level 2 membership. You can find all the information to that pinned on top of the live chat and in the description, as I said. But obviously, these press conference reactions, please note, this is me listening to it for the first time. So this is what you call like a blind reaction, because I'm literally reacting to it with you guys. So, yep, Ruben Amorim speaking to the media now, and then I'll probably listen to a bit of Lee Gunner as well, because he likes reacting to Mikel Arteta's press conferences. So, yeah, quite an interesting press conference show tonight. But big up to every single one of you. I'll just say hi to the community as always. Here we go. Big up to you, Danny Light 14, as always, mate. I screen record a bit of Michael's stream, and I'm going to put it on Twitter and tag you, Michael, on it. I need some advice. I'm thinking of making a YouTube channel to do Premier League watch on. Yeah. I mean, again, I'll message you and speak to you about that over the weekend. This game does not mean anything because if Arsenal win, we'll not win the league and Champions League and Manchester United season done. I hope I get the membership tonight. I mean, you know, if I could download sorting, I would literally give you a membership in a heartbeat, but unfortunately, I don't get a say in it because YouTube randomly selects the people. But I was delighted for Hayden Cox. I do wish you luck, though. I really do, that you do get the membership because it would be gold, honestly. Because, you know, you are a big supporter to the channel, so yeah. Arteta is a clown. Well, he is a bit out of his depth sometimes, isn't he, mate? So, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But, yeah. Right, let's literally see what's going on. Right, software update ready to install. Nobody cares because I'm streaming. Membership gifting. Here we go. Let's see who's going to get the membership tonight. We will soon find out, people. Who's it going to be? Who's getting the membership tonight? Or membership gifted? Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Must be a Manchester United fan. Rats. Me. Congratulations on the membership, mate. Yeah, so you are officially a channel member for 1 month. So well done. Congratulations. Big up to you. But right, let's literally get started with the press conference reaction, shall we? As I said, I'm going to do Ruben Amorim first. So let's go, people. 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Here we go.
Not press conference today. Sorry, we're going to give it.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good start, isn't it? The journalists literally were saying to Ruben Amorim, making out that was the end of the press conference from yesterday. But what he didn't realise was, that it was press conference time for the Arsenal game as well. So they kind of tricked him a little bit. So he's just thinking, oh, I'm done. And then they call him back from the Arsenal press conference reaction. Mad.
He promised it's a good that's a good job, everybody. So we now take some questions under embargo for our Premier League game against Arsenal on Sunday. These are embargoed until Friday at 1:30 p.m. Start with Sky. Very much, Andrew. Ruben, good catch that. With team news, any chance Harry or Manuel can make Sunday? Do you think for Arsenal? I don't know. We need to survive Sunday. The team was so tired in the last 20 minutes, and we have to prepare Sunday and then think about this important game for our season on Thursday. But in this moment, I don't know. You mentioned Rasmus, for example. Cheeto, of course, couldn't play in this game. Is he someone you could think about potentially starting on Sunday against Arsenal? Everybody can start. If they are training tomorrow, if they play today, they can be ready. And Cheeto is on the list, so he can play. And just last one from me. You mentioned the team being a bit anxious to score goals. What can you do in the time when you're training to kind of ease that anxiousness?
A bit anxious to score goals. I mean, come on, man. No, it's because half these players are not good enough at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here.
What can you do on and off the pitch to solve it? You just have to sell them the idea, these movements that we did sometimes today. We have to work on and to show the image. But in the end, they have to score. If they score one, it's going to be so much easier. So they need to score. He needs to score the first one. So.
Hi, Ruben. Are you expecting to have anyone back available for this match?
I don't know. I don't think so. So we'll see.
Have you ever had to deal with such issues in your career? I mean, you've obviously had to play second half against Ipswich with 10 men, went 120 minutes. You've had to come here. Have you ever had to experience anything like this?
Okay, so I'll be ready for everything after this season. So it's a good thing.
No. I'm not sure if you're aware, Ruben, there's quite a big protest planned around the game on Sunday. Obviously, you've had to deal with quite a lot of turmoil already. The club, does the things that are happening outside the club, like a protest before a big game against Arsenal, does it make your job more difficult, do you think?
No, I think it's...
At the end of the day, you are a professional, so you've got to carry on with what you're doing. And the protest, I support it because fans have got the right to protest because these ticket prices are a disgrace, honestly.
For everybody in our club is a really tough moment. It's everything at the same time. The only thing I can do and our players can do is perform well and win. People have the right to protest. I think it's a good thing to do.
I agree. As long as you keep it peaceful and that, I say it is a good thing.
That is part of our club. Everybody has a voice. But our job, my job, is just to improve the team, give them something in this moment because they deserve it and they are amazing. So we will see on Sunday, on Thursday.
James. Ruben, you said obviously we have to survive on Sunday, asking about the team or any rest, obviously coming up with a huge win. Is this like the worst sort of fixture you could have at this moment in time? And is it just about getting out, just getting through it?
Yeah, any fixture. In Premier League, every game is really important. In our moment, we need to win. It's always a problem when we don't win. So we have to focus on everything at the same time. I think the biggest problem is not to have all the players because in the beginning people talk about our rotation, especially in Europe, and we were changing all the time. Is because of this, because it's really hard. And Europa League is so much harder, in my opinion, than Champions League. Not the games, but the recovery to play.
I mean, I still think out of all the tournaments, the Champions League is the hardest to win because at the end of the day, you're playing amongst the elites, aren't you? But the Europa League can be tough as well. But, playing on a Thursday and then playing again on a Sunday, it can have its challenges, but it's all part and parcel of football. You just got to get on with it. You just got to manage the situation at the end of the day, because we're not the only ones in this boat. Tottenham are in the same boat as well. So, yeah, it's all about managing the situation, making sure that your players perform well, that you can rotate when you want to. So, yeah, it's like trying to balance it out, isn't it?
Premier League on the weekend, so we have to deal with that.
And the problem is because you've got such a big game on Thursday, there's that, you don't want to drain all the players.
Yeah, one thing at a time. We'll think about Sunday and then we will see. Chris.
Sorry, Ruben. I think we asked you about 2 weeks ago about Mason Mount and Luke Shaw. Do you think we'll see them again this season? And are there any other players apart from this?
Mason Mount, apparently I heard he is back, so this is going to be interesting to see what his reaction's going to be to that.
Andro and Ahmad, who you think we won't see again this season?
No, I think it's just Ahmad, and even Ahmad, we'll see in the end of the last month. It could be. I don't want to say nothing to you, but I have the hope to have Ahmad before. We'll see. Lisandro is out. Kobe can return. Kobe and the rest is Maguire. We have to be careful. Manu will be return. I think Luke Shaw and Mason Mount can return also. We'll see.
So if you reach the final, hopefully Ahmad possibly.
Let's talk about Sunday. We'll see. But they definitely are going to return, especially Mason Mount.
Dave. Ruben. Is there any?
Yeah, so Mason Mount, Mason Mount, he is a good player, but the problem is, since he's been at Manchester United, he can't catch a break, can he? He always seems to be injured, which is a shame because, like I said, he's a decent player, but yeah, I don't know, man. Nowhere near sustainable.
Way at all you can rotate and freshen up for Sunday, because obviously Thursday is such a huge game, it takes priority over Sunday.
Yeah, but when you are in the big,
I mean, Real Sociedad, that was a big game, but Arsenal's a big game as well because, the history and the rivalry in that. All right, it's lost a bit of its shine, but, think Manchester United and Arsenal, what is the standout moments? Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira arguing in the tunnel and out on the pitch. No hugging and kissing like what you get these days in football. They were ready to go to war with each other, get really stuck in. That is what I miss about football the most these days.
This kind of club, you cannot think like that with a small squad in this moment. So we are trying to see all the players that are fresh and are not in danger of to get an injury. Even that.
I mean, think about it. Christian Eriksen was the only experienced player really on that bench yesterday. The rest were just players from the youth academy. I mean, we have a shocking bench. We really do. We need to put that right in the summer. Otherwise, yeah, could be real troubling times ahead.
We have to risk a little bit, but we have to be competitive on Sunday. Last question, Samuel.
Just on Mikel Arteta, he dealt with some big players at Arsenal, had to get them out of the club and make some big decisions, and he's made Arsenal big fours again. Do you see some similarities with what you've got with at Manchester United in the way you're having to go about the job?
I don't feel that. I will not have the time that Arteta had. I feel that it's a different club. So we just need to survive the players on Sunday and me during these games. I think he's a different club. I think in that aspect, the way Arteta dealt with that is an inspiration for everybody. I will not have the time like Arteta had. Thank you.
Oh no, it's so funny at the start where literally he was walking out in the press conference room, but then he's like, "Oh, we're not doing the Arsenal press conference today." And then the journalist went, "Oh yes, we are." So he had to quickly take his seat again. I wonder if Ruben Amorim was doing it as a bit of sense of humour. But either way, that was quite funny in the start. But yeah, you know, not really a lot to call out on that press conference, really. You know, it's like when he mentions about the team being tired in the second half, it's like, unfortunately, you do play a lot of football these days, so players began to be getting tired. But me, I'm not going to use it as an excuse, okay? Because to me, you just got to manage through the situation. You know, step up and be the man, yeah? You are a professional footballer on thousands and thousands of pounds. Surely you can handle the fixture congestion because you are professional footballers at the end of the day. It's not like you're part-time footballers from the non-league, is it? I mean, let's get it right here. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. But anyway, you know, come on, don't come journalists ask stupid questions in the press conference. Can give me good ideas, good title for what I'm going to post a bit in Michael's stream. I mean, yeah, just think of a title what you're happy with, mate. Like, say, Michael cooking a brown envelope or something. Yeah, that's all you gotta put, really. You know, you don't have to go into deep, you know, just, yeah, put that. That'll do, I think. But anyway, let's listen to what Mikel Arteta has got to say, shall we? We've listened to Ruben Amorim, so let's go with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta press conference. Here we go. He's done a uploaded 9 hours ago, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So anyway, let's listen to this. See what Mikel Arteta has been saying. Where is he? Here we go. Just taking his seat now. He's just taking his seat, setting up. Waiting for it. It is coming, guys. There we go.
Yeah, obviously it was a great night for us. An important competition that we have.
Of course, like Arsenal fans, they'll be getting all giddy over that win, won't they? Beating PSV Eindhoven 7-0. I mean, 7-1 or 7-0, whatever it was. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. It's because that's what happens in football these days. Soon as you get a big win, these fans get all giddy. But my advice is don't get giddy because it could all go south like it has so many times at Manchester United this season after fans getting giddy. It's all gone south at the end of the day. So that is why even when we win 1 game, 2 games, I never get giddy about it because I know not to get carried away.
A lot of hope on it, and the manner and the way we did it obviously lifted everybody. That's the past, unfortunately. So it's about what we do today, the preparation for tomorrow, and try to replicate a great performance again on Sunday.
There was a lot of brilliant things you did. And maybe was the toughest thing having to take Miles Lewis in that first half. What is your thought process if you get a chance to talk to you about it? And how much?
Miles Lewis Skelly. I mean, he looks promising, but it looks like he needs to calm down a bit on his tackling because, you know, he seems to be a bit too eager to me. And if you're too eager, you know, you're going to get punished, aren't you? You're going to keep getting these silly bookings and that. So he needs to try and reduce that, in my personal opinion.
Do you have to work with him to make sure this is the next sort of part of his process and progress? Because I know you keep protecting him.
Yeah, I think it was quite clear that that we have a liability there with the yellow card and then the next action. So it wasn't the moment to take any risk and learn from that experience managing the game for so long, especially with how important this competition is. So yeah, a lesson to learn from him for sure. We will support and help him. But yeah, the line is really thin in sports, and he needs to understand that.
Yeah, it's been so much good for you. Do you get the sense of the sort of player that can learn quickly?
Yeah, because he's very intelligent. He's.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he is good, but he needs to learn from this quickly. He really does, because, you know, he's 18 and that, but once you're in the Premier League, you know, you're under pressure, and it doesn't matter whether you're 18, say in your 20s, 30s, if you do reckless things, you know, you're going to get called down for it. So he just needs to, like, calm it down a bit, and then, yeah, he'll be absolutely fine, I think. But at times, like I said earlier, he's a bit too eager, so if he can calm himself down, I believe he's got the potential to be a superstar. I really do.
Extremely demanding of himself, and that's a fine, by the way. And and I don't know, it's up to you guys, up to you. Hopefully you have that in place.
He just said that's a fine, by the way. Bit of sense of humour there from Mikel Arteta. Best looking Spaniard, that's what Arsenal fans say.
I think so. So I think it's better for you guys to discuss with your colleagues. Dinner, yeah? Good dinner. So, but yeah, I know straight away his reaction is like that. He's a perfectionist. He's got a great environment around him. They are here to learn as well.
I understand that Thomas Tuchel has a short list, it doesn't sound so short, 55 players. Would you expect both Ranieri and Miles Skelly, given their form, to be on that list? And how do you feel about that in terms of the next step of their development?
Well, I have no idea. Obviously, what I read and hear about, the noise that is around it. So, as Thomas would take with his coaches the decision, and we'll support it.
But obviously, somebody who's nurturing them. Would you think would you like to see that? Would you feel at this point in their career that's good for them? To be around a different environment to learn something?
Well, knowing Thomas and the coaching staff and the environment that they have created around the England camp, I think it will be an incredible experience for them. If that's the case, whenever that is, that's not my decision. That will be their decision. How we manage him here, it's ours. It's in our control. Down there, we'll leave it to coaches and people that are super experienced, much more experienced than me.
Well, talking of experience, 200 up for you.
Yeah.
The top three, maybe, as you sit here now, moments so far, and have you got another 200 in you?
It's gone fast. Probably the number one is with the day that I was sitting here on the first day, just fulfilling that dream of one day becoming the manager of this incredible football club. And then there are many others, but the other night was up there with one of the best because of the way we did it.
First two,
a trophy for sure. We won the first FA Cup after everything we went through as a club the last few years, and the COVID period, which was really difficult as well.
This is the thing, right? Mikel Arteta is yet to win anything with his team, because that FA Cup he won during that, obviously, COVID season was Unai Emery's team and like Arsene Wenger's team. So he's yet to win a trophy with his own team, which that's madness, honestly.
200 more?
Win tomorrow. This is in this industry what happens, and try our best. I have a lot of energy still, and very driven to have more success.
From Premier League.
Hi.
Odegaard usually drops in at 6 to help with full progression in the build-up. Even though he might not be providing a lot more assists and goals that maybe people expect this season, he clearly is very vital in that build-up stage. He himself said he hasn't been at his best, but do you think he's demanding himself as captain, and we should be looking at the other things that he contributes and pitch the one to?
Yeah, obviously, when you isolate data and you are looking at certain aspect of the game, that cannot reflect just the overall performance of a player for sure. But it's good ability to do that, what you are talking about in that phase, and then still arrive in great positions, in great situations to provide assistance to score a goal. And he proven that many times. And the other game, I think it was a very good example of that.
We've seen a lot more variance in build-up and positioning from your players, obviously due to your injuries. PSV, we saw Timber in the back post, get the header. Calafiori was very high up. You had about 6 players in the box at times. Has this period really inspired you with different attacking opportunities to the possibility where when you have your full attacking options back, you still want to be a bit unpredictable and a little bit more fluid than possibly happen?
Yeah, we need to look at threats from other areas, and obviously we lost very important wingers that provided a lot for us in that final third.
Carrying this on in a second, let's get back to the chats. How is Arteta not even under pressure? Yeah, I know, it's crazy down the outsorting. Wait until Arsenal play Real Madrid. Arteta not elite. What's he won? Only in the FA Cup, but like I said, that was when Unai Emery's thing. Oh, here we go. Michael Chelsea FC's in the building. Yay. Big up legends. I found out that we had to go for because of PSR rules, but the stupid sporting director went a bit too far with signing young players, according to my sources. Yeah, that's true, rich money makers. Big up Josh CJ Geezer. Minerals well and truly landed. My bro got these brown envelopes in the bin. I'll catch up with that a bit later at the start, because obviously I didn't see the beginning of your stream, but I'll catch up with that, Michael.Chelsea FC at some stage. But yeah, I've listened to Ruben Amorim's press conference. I mean, not really much to talk about, really. The only thing I picked up on, really, was when he said the players were very tired in the second half. That's the only thing I would say was a bit of an excuse. Apart from that, nothing really to comment. Just listening to Mikel Arteta's press conference now, because I'm reacting to the both of them.
We're looking to explore other options as well. The team has this capacity to adapt. A lot of players with great football intelligence as well to understand when to move and why. Especially they do certain things, and they certainly float. And we saw actions and combinations that very difficult to defend.
Ruben Amorim said the key for him and the team will be surviving physically through the match on Sunday. How physical do you expect this match to be? Because even through the rough patch that they're having, they're surviving with results in the most random times, and it's at all times.
This is the thing, right? When Manchester United players are under pressure, they seem to turn up. But when the pressure's off, we seem to play absolute crap. No coach should be given any excuses to players. The players will use the excuse. Everyone hit likes and subscribe. Cheers, rich money makers, mate, as always. Big up to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the history of that football club. And then the players that I have, the coach that I have, and watching the game last night against Real Sociedad, you become very clear that they are very capable to put a really strong performance and beat you on the day. So we know that. We know the difficulty of the match, and that's how we prepared.
Hi. You mentioned on Tuesday night last week that we've gone from a situation of 0 goals in 2 games to 7 goals in 1 game. This should be the beauty of football. You've had a few more days to kind of reflect on that. Do you have any more insights to how we did go from 0 goals to 7 goals in 1 game?
Yeah, and as well the way the game could have gone as well, but that's a reality. If they would have scored, we were in total control of the game. In one action, we had the big chance with Saibari, and they hit the crossbar. that could have changed the game, you know. And if we might get sent off, it would have been a different game. So that's why that you have to really understand the context of the game and how it happened. We're super effective in the final set in the box, and that's a massive strength, especially in the Champions League. And that's why we won the game with that margin. That's clear.
It feels like the intensity of the Premier League has been very high, and the Champions League maybe released some of that, different competition, something new. Returning to the Premier League this weekend, can you utilise that freedom and that enjoyment from that midweek win to take into Sunday? Yeah.
I mean, look, what these journalists have got to understand is that Arsenal beat a very poor PSV Eindhoven team. So it's like all of a sudden these journalists think Arsenal is the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, sums modern football up in a nutshell, honestly. Modern football in the bin, guys.
I mean, it goes through momentum and, again, what the game provides, because we've been really good in certain games, but the result wasn't coming fast enough. The things were coming in the right moment, at the right time, in the right way, and that's very helpful. So every game is different on that.
Simon, you missed David? Can I just ask you about Chido, who I'll get on Sunday? Just what were your emotions in the summer when you left to play? How did you go and play alongside?
Yeah, I wasn't too involved in that decision. Obviously, when I play at the side, the best pathway for him is to leave. There's not much you can do. Very unfortunate, because we want to keep, obviously, our players from the academy and to be very successful with the first team. But in that case, or with Aiden, we weren't able to do that.
There was a sort of feeling at the time, I think, among some fans that the young player maybe didn't have some pathway. Do you think that now this season with even Mark, that sort of reception has gone, and that there's proof that if you're a young player, you've got a talent, you can play it?
I don't know what the perception is out internally, not, and the reality is very different, because those players are well with us. I mean, I guarantee you that there is a player there that can help and impact the first team. Is going to be with us.
PSC are pile shit end all at Richmond. Rich money makers. Big up, mate. Hope you're well.
James, Athletic? Just on Mars quickly, is it a difficult challenge to strike the right balance with him? Because physicality, riding the challenges, the winning duels is such a fundamental part of who he is on the pitch. How do you control that without taking it away from his game?
I think dominating the situation. That's it. Control the situation. You need to dominate. What space you are defending, what is the level of exposure that you have, is the opponent facing you, not facing you. So what is the probability to win that ball, and when you have to commit to certain duels. And there you have to apply defensive principles that are very clear to most of the time have the best possibility to win the ball and don't get yourself exposed. If you don't do that, at that level, big problem.
Just something I love about Ripley, I mean, he's shown this incredible attacking intuition. Like, he looks like a centre forward at times, the way he moves, the way he finishes. Is that something you knew about him, or is it something you've discovered since he arrived?
No, he certainly has that capacity to flow in areas that for a defender is very unusual. So that was something that really caught my eye. The other.
Still recovering, we are following this Arsenal 2021 project, and the Arsenal projects, it doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, big up to you, Kai. Did you see Sergio Aguero driving a Formula E car? No, I haven't seen that yet, but big up to you, Kai, as always, mate.
One that is very unpredictable, sometimes chaotic, and that can be very difficult as well from the position. And that eye on goal, especially in open play, to be fair, I didn't have that understanding of the things that he could do. But you see day to day in training that he's very capable of creating things that they are not there in that game. You know?
And finally, in the last section, we'll go to Nicola. It's too personal, but I saw you yesterday encouraging us to engage in your wife's first book, which must be very exciting for you.
Oh, gosh. I mean, this is going to be interesting. Mentioning about his wife's first book. I mean, wow, honestly. What are we doing here?
if there's any sort of crossover that
Well, very proud of her because she's doing amazing, and she has an incredible career in various ways, and she's very much into that right now. Yeah, to have the person that I love the most in this world next to me and giving everything that he gives to me, yeah, I feel very lucky.
Okay, guys, that finishes the live section. We'll go to 10:30 tonight. Who's ready to kick off? Yeah, I'm going to Dave.
Oh, wow. I mean, that was a very random press conference, I'm not going to lie. I mean, barely a question asked. I mean, what are we doing here? These journalists ask such dumb questions. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Dynamite Sorting is a Chelsea fan, rich moneymakers. Anyway, let's listen to a bit of what Lee Gunner made at that press conference. I mean, is he named in his title? Waffle conference reaction. I mean, that was just hardly any questions about Arsenal. Asking about his wife's book. I mean, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nah, get out here, man. Well, these man chat absolute shites. They really do.
Anyway, big up to everyone locked in. We're going live with rants in about 20 odd minutes. We will be there, but we are going to get through this waffle conference. Barely a single question about Man United.
It's like they only asked one question about Manchester United, and that was it. The rest was just very odd. But yeah, Lee Gunner's press conference reactions are always very exciting. So yeah, we got to listen to a bit of this. And rich moneymakers, I much prefer to see all those other clubs in the mud. Just a shame about ours, mate. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Michael.
Yeah, mad is what it is. But there we go. There we go. It is what it is. Anyway, what we all saying? We're all having a good Friday, guys. We're all having a good Friday. We need to get Roberto Di Matteo in, mates. But
Lee Gunner sounding like a proper Londoner there, honestly. Roberto Di Matteo.
Yes. Bosh. Right, let me just check this camera. No better. Don't know what this is fucking doing.
Yeah, your camera looks alright.
That's better. Right, cool. Anyway, let's see what this manager's had to say for himself. I'm sure it's going to be a complete suckfest. I quickly scanned through it. Oh, here we go. We've got new merch. We've got a bird promoting it this time.
Who cares? I mean, these things promoting new merch. Who actually cares, right? You're not going to be successful out on the pitch. Who cares about new merch? Seriously. I mean, Manchester United are shameless. Because I saw an advert yesterday on, I think it's Facebook, and Manchester United were saying, 50% off the new home kit. Nobody cares, right? Yeah? Because we're down in 14th in the Premier League. I mean, seriously, what are we doing here, people? Nah, get out here, man.
Women's merch. We've got women's merch now, guys. Fucking hell, look at the prices of this shit. Fuck my life. What is wrong with this club?
I mean, ours is just as badly. You know, the amount of prices they're charging for merchandise these days is ridiculous. Yeah, he is a true Arsenal fan, downright sorting.
A little tank top, 25 quid, lads. That's your thing. That's your thing. Tracksuit top, 75 quid. The zip don't even go all the way down to the bottom. What's that all about?
Shocking.
Knitted long sleeve polo shirt, guys.
£65. Going well, isn't it?
It's just
So they've now decided that what we're going to do.
these football clubs are shameless, honestly, absolute shameless. They show no shame whatsoever charging them prices for merch. Disgusting, the highest level. I don't agree with some of the things the gunner says in terms of Arsenal. He's spot on and fair play. Exactly, Michael. You know, yeah, that's a good way of seeing things.
Is we're going to go out there and we're going to drop even more merch today because we won 7-1. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. This football club, man. This football club. Anyway, bless up everyone locked in. Fly through these likes, man, like we flew through PSV. Oh, we're going to fly through Man United like that. Highly unlikely. We should do, but we've said that before. And these games are never really a big scoreline, are they? Right, anyway, less of this women's merch. I'll find this super duper Lego heads presser. There we go. Right.
Lego
Let me get
heads.
back to the chat in a second, guys. Big up to everyone listening. Appreciate it. But yeah, these likes need to hit 100 real quick. In fact, fuck, I need to set a redirect up to rants before I forget. Before I forget, Paul, is there any footy tonight as well?
Don't think there was.
I don't think there's any La Liga games tonight. Let me quickly check. Is there any footy tonight? Hearts versus Dundee United. No, it's Dundee. It's Dundee. Norwich Oxford. That sounds riveting. No, there isn't. Gladbach versus Mainz.
What boring Friday night games?
Cagliari versus Genoa. Is it not looking good, lads?
Terrible choice of Friday night matches.
Versus Monaco. That might be a game. Have a little look at that, maybe. Let's see if that's on DAZN. That should be on DAZN tonight. If that's on DAZN, we can do Mika Beref watch. That's can have a little look at that.
I think Lee Gunner is the Arsenal Legends fan at 6 sacks. He isn't cool as shit like other Arsenal fans. I agree, Rich Moneymakers. He's spot on. That's why I got a lot of time for him. And obviously, I'm a member on his channel as well. I've been a member now for 10 months.
What that is,
so soon, I'll have the rat emoji on his channel. Because when you get to 12 months, you get given the rat emoji. No Lee Gunner wants Arteta out ASAP. Yeah.
Right, there we are. Again, they fucked up there in their face. Right. That's women's league. See, they're snide, these football companies. See, look, they've got, I can watch the Saudi Women's League. They put the women's fixtures in with the men's fixtures. So you think, fucking hell, I didn't see Frankfurt were playing tonight. It's the women's team.
Did you download sorting?
Gladbach versus Mainz is on DAZN. So is Cagliari Genoa. Monaco isn't. Oh, that's long. That is long. I can't lie. That is long. Mara's FC are playing. I didn't see that. They fucking are as well. 8 o'clock.
Mara's FC.
Right, we're there for that then. Mara's FC. I don't know where I'm going to find the fucking game, but we will be there, hopefully. We will be there, hopefully. In fact, I signed up for Satana Sport.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
not heard them for a little while, to be honest. They used to be very popular here in the UK, didn't they? But not so much these days.
I'm sure it works. It's only like €2 a month. Let's have a quick look. Oh shit!
Yeah, he's deluded, isn't he, rich money makers? I mean, some of the things he comes out with are laughable.
Put my VPN on. What's a prat? Right. All right, guys. We're off to Moldova. And if Fitbird said me, bosh.
Yes, he is. And the football terrorists.
Otherwise, I'm going to be.
I used to follow him, but I recently unsubscribed to him. He's become a bit unbearable these days, the football terrorists. Terrence, or whatever the way you say it.
He behind. Why is it asking me to log in? Why does it do this, man? Why does NordVPN log me out of my account? Does anyone else have that issue when your fucking Mac dies? It logs you out of accounts?
Yeah, he does, rich money makers.
Quite a lot. All right. Let's try again. Because I don't really fancy any of them that Bundesliga game or the Serie A game. Now my camera's turned itself off. Fucking hell, this is going to sound mad zesty, guys. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Tiny. There we go, it's back. Fucking get out of here, bruv. I'm saying it's not available in my region. This is Ben. Why have I signed up for this and it won't let me watch it?
This is a mad start.
It doesn't do it on the iPad. It's weird, isn't it?
He says it. Osman done to Chelsea last season on the football
I don't get it.
terrorist show. Yeah.
It let me sign up for it, yeah. But it won't let me watch it. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Not available in my region. Cheers for that. That's off then. Because our Ali game's on there. Fuck's sake. Right, well. I'll have to figure out another way, but I'll do that watch along either way. Anyway, now that's all sorted. Let's see what this idiot's been saying in his press conference.
Let's win for Green Army tomorrow. Yeah, big up to you, Hayden Cox. Good evening to you, mate, by the way. Mikel is a joke. Absolutely doesn't know shit about football. Fantastic comedian, though. He fancies Arteta, says it all. Yeah, pretty much, mate. The football Terrence never get any transfers right. Yep.
Errorly. Use that error. Pick up everyone locked in, man. Why you got to say tiny? Because it's called a tiny camera. It's called an OBS bot. Tiny. So it's
Big up, Mr.
voice activated AI. I can have a setting on it where it just follow me around the room, which I fucking turned off, of course.
I still can't believe you got gifted to that membership last night. That was unbelievable. And of course now, for about a month or so, any members only videos I post or members first, you get to see them before anyone else. While members only videos is that you can only see them if you are a member.
Anyway, let's see what this idiot's been saying in his press conference. Because obviously now we're going to go and win the Champions League, aren't we? I mean, that's the general consensus online. We're the best team.
As Arsenal fan.
The team that we were supposed to slap up. And the only reason people didn't think we were going to slap them up is because of how shit we've been all season. Anyway, pick up everyone inside. Buzzword for the press conference predictions. That's a good. Well, we should do that every week. Press conference bingo. That's what we should do. How can I communicate with you in terms of the Alicia? Email me, brother. Email me. I'll send you my number. Bless up, my guy. Bless up. How can I watch the flipping games, mate? Let me know how I watch the games. That's what I need to know. Generate. Yeah, that's a good one. Generate's a good buzzword. Load. He loves a load, doesn't he? Big up to everyone in there, man. Big up DJ Crater as well. Unit. Yeah, I'm going with generate. I think generate. I'm going to sneeze. Bear with me.
Here we go. Now he's getting started shortly with a press conference. But we can wait. You know, we got plenty of time. Usually I wouldn't listen to what others say about a press conference reaction, but as this is a big game and I'm a fan of League
Five in
Gunner,
a row, mate.
why not react
5 in
to
a
it?
row. Flipping hell. Sneezing fit. Tiny and Tommy sharing a fruit shoot and that, do you know what I mean?
To be honest, Hayden Cox, he didn't really do much PR. The only thing he said, really, was the players retired in the second half. To me, that was a bit of an excuse. That's the only thing I picked up on, really. But, yeah, he didn't really say a lot wrong, to be honest.
Internal solutions. Transmit. Momentum. Yeah, momentum's a shout as well. Project. Bless you. Thank you, man. Versatile. Bird flu. Nah, man. No. We don't believe in that shit, bro. Right, stinker and hooked. Right, let's go. Because we've literally got... I'm going to be about 10 minutes late for Rents. So we've got about 20 minutes. Right. Moments. Stability. Adaptability. You lot are funny, man. Right, let's go.
Here we
Right,
go.
asked about the mood in the camp following our 7-1 win against PSV, blah, 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 blah. It was a great night for us in an important competition. We have a lot of hope in. Oh, hope. Yeah, evolves a shout as well. The manner of the way we did it lifted everybody. But that's in the past, unfortunately. It's about what we do today. Preparation for tomorrow and trying to replicate a great performance. The game's on Sunday. The game's Sunday. I swear the game's Sunday.
Yes, it is. It is Sunday.
Yeah, the game's Sunday. What's he waffling about tomorrow? Maybe he's just talking about preparation for tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not the game. On having Miles Skelly, having to take him off early, I think it was quite clear that we had a liability there. No, hey! Yo, man's just throwing the boy under the bus. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. I think it's quite clear we had a liability there with the yellow card, and the next actions are going. Big up Zebra. I'll get back to that in a sec, mate. Well, after this. It wasn't the moment to take any risks, and we have learned from that experience of managing the game for so long. He's learned, especially with how important the competition is. It's a lesson to learn for him as well, and we'll support him. Wow. And he said, but the line is really thin in this sport, and he needs to understand that. Wow. Man threw him under the bus. Although, to be fair, it was the right decision. But I didn't expect him to come out and say that. I can't lie. And if he'll learn from it quickly, he said, yep, he's intelligent, extremely demanding of himself. Reporters turned up late. It's then put in brackets. Reporters entered the press conference room late. That's fine, by the way. Dinner. I don't know what that means. But straight away, his reaction was good. I think he's having a go at the geezers turning up late. Mad. Anyway, on if he expects Ethan and Lewis Skelly to be on England's radar. That's a good buzzword, isn't it? Radar. Got radar.
Radar.
Tommy Tooks is sat there with the radar. There they are. I can see them. Get out of it, man. Said I have no idea. Well, of course he fucking wouldn't. Not the England manager. And if it'd be good for them at this stage of their careers, he said, knowing Thomas Tuchel and his coaching staff, the environment they've created in England, I think it will be an incredible experience for them if that's the case. That's not my decision. How we manage him is out of our control. So yeah, load of bollocks basically. On his 200th Premier League games as manager and his top 3 moments. I'll come back to the comments in a second, guys. I'm on a different page, yeah? We're on a different page, guys.
I mean, these press conferences, seriously, they're just banging a mash waffle, aren't they, people?
Right. Anyway, he said it's gone fast. Probably number one would be the day that I was sitting here on the first day, fulfilling a dream of one day becoming the manager of this incredible club. I bet you fucking couldn't believe it, mate. Yeah, then there are many others. The other night was up there as one of the best because of the way we did it. We then said lost the second best memory, or the next best memory, sorry. It said a trophy. Oh, can you tell these retards that have latched onto our club and don't like trophies that it's actually about winning trophies, mate? Can you tell them about them? So, a trophy for sure. We won the FA Cup. After everything we went through as a club in the COVID period, it was really difficult. Really. So, all the retards that have latched onto this great football club, or ex-great football club, yeah, your manager has said that his best memory other than taking the job is winning a fucking trophy. On the next 200 games, I bet Charlie Boy Watts asked that question. Oh, hello, Mikel. Because the Arteta Revolution book's not selling out, because I'm a retard, what I need you to do is stay for another 200 games in the hope that the revolution comes to fruition. Piss off. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Win on Sunday. This is the industry of what happens. We try our best. We have lots of energy, and I'm still driven to have more success. We've only had one trophy in about 20, Mikel, so you better hurry up and get another, mate. Otherwise, your time's up.
Yeah.
On Odegaard's contributions, here we go. The Odegaard Suckfest. When you have so much data and are looking at certain aspects of the game, you cannot reflect on just the performance of the player. Okay. So now we have to look at irrelevant fucking stats then, yeah? Is that what you're saying? No wonder there's an army of divs that like this geezer.
Pretty much.
But it's what you were talking about in that phase. There we go, phase. And then still arriving in great positions, great situations to provide assists and score a goal. And he has proven many times that he can do that. The other day was a good example of that. What are we doing here? He openly admitted himself after the game that he's been shit all season. So let's not try dressing it up. I want things to be more unpredictable and fluid. Well, I'll be honest with you, a lot of our fan base are fucking gender fluid, mate, and fucking super duper Mick Colt fucking fluid. Get out of here. That fluid. We need to look at the threats from all areas. We lost very important wingers. And we were providing a lot for us in the final third. We were providing a lot for us in the final third. We're looking to explore other options as well. The team has the capacity to adapt. We have a lot of players with great football intelligence. Who are they then? Who are they then? To understand when to move and why, especially to do certain things. The other day certainly flowed and we saw actions. There we go, actions. Actions. And combinations that are very difficult to defend. Almost like if they just play football, Mikel, they can slap goals, isn't it, mate? Rather than your stupid, rigid system. I don't know how many people are watching, but I know the likes will be down. Because I'm not looking at that screen at the minute. But I will come back to the chat in a sec, guys. Here we go. We've got a question about United finally. On United being able to get wins that they are not expected. That's actually a type. Get the fuck out. On United's, you mean United? They've put United's, so there's two of them. Being able to get wins when they are not expected. There's a history of that at that football club. The players they have, the club they have, Watching the game last night against Real Sociedad, it became very clear that they are very capable of putting a really strong performance in and beating you on the day. We know the difficulty of the match that we are preparing for. Okay, mate. If the fellow off the bench whose name I can't remember, Okaforsten or something, I can't remember his name. If he could actually finish a wank, they would have lost.
Honestly.
Then again, if Trans 17
some of the phrases he comes out with, it's just unbelievable.
Almost like the two bang average teams, isn't it? On why we suddenly netted 7 versus PSV. Still, the way the game could have gone, they could have scored first. We were in total control of the game, but in one action is the buzzword so far. That's twice. They had a big chance to hit the crossbar. That could have changed the game. If Miles had got sent off, it would have been a different game. So that's why you have to understand the context. Arsenal fans love context.
Yeah, but it literally
of the game.
What Ruben Amorim like saying
we were super effective in the box. That's how you conquered your wife, Mikel. His words, bruv. He conquered his wife. He has children. He was super effective. Hey, man, had 2 shots, 2 goals. Bosh, fucking hell, man. A match performance sub to a standing ovation. Oh, shit.
Honestly. He's just a legend.
That's a massive strength, especially in the Champions League. That's why we won the game with that margin. I'm taking... All of this is about PSV. I'm taking the freedom from PSV win into Sunday. Yes, it goes through momentum. That's a buzzword. We'll take a shot. We need to get a little bingo card for this, don't we?
A bit like what LB does when he
reacts. Look me up, man. Mikel Arteta bingo, press conference bingo.
To Saeed's videos.
And what the game provides. Because we've been really good in certain games, but the result wasn't coming fast enough. Against PSV, things were coming at the right moment. After what I just said on the previous quote answer, yeah, fucking hell, that's hilarious. Things weren't coming fast enough, okay, in the right way. And that's very helpful, but every game is different. Anchido, Obi Martin leaving in the summer. Nobody cares, bruv. Why are you asking him this? But anyway,
these journalists ask such silly questions.
Decision. What a load of bollocks. When a player decides the best outcome for him is to leave, there's not a lot you can do. Very unfortunate.
Well, Jesse Manu is not going to accept the contract offer, and he looks to me abroad. He wanted 180k a week. Not sustainable. That is madness, mate. Honestly, absolute madness.
We want to keep our players from the academy, for them to have a successful term with the first team. But in the case with him and with Aiden Heaven, we weren't able to do that. I left the perception that the academy players have no pathway here. I don't know what the perception is outside, but internally, no. The reality is different because we have Skelly and Ethan with us. Well, they're the only 2 you've put through, mate. Yeah, and you got lucky with that because injuries dictated that. We had no fucking left backs available. We had Saka out, and you had to throw him in because you don't trust fucking Sterling. Anyway, on balancing Skelly's games, I think it's about dominating. This is all gone a bit south since I mentioned fucking the box and that, you know what I mean? Dominating the situation, control the situation. You need to dominate what space you are defending. Dominate. What level of exposure that you have? Is the opponent facing you or not facing you? This is crazy. This is too funny. What is the probability to win the ball? And when do you have to commit to certain duels? Then you have to apply defensive principles. That's very clear to have most of the time. The best possibility to win the ball and not to get exposed. Oh my God, Lee Gunner exposed. If you don't do that, there will be problems. On Calafiori's attacking ability. He certainly has that capacity. That's twice he said capacity, guys. Like, this needs to be like the Blood Family Get Me Understand that everyone used to do when Troops was on AFTV fan cams. We need to do Blood Fams 1 today. Like, capacity is winning, dominating is level. He certainly has that capacity to flow in the areas. For a defender, that's unusual. Maybe that's because he's probably not a defender, mate. Just because he's played in defense doesn't mean he's a defender. Let's be real with it. That was something that really caught my eye. Oh, he was fun to watch. The other one is that he's very unpredictable. Yes, he is. Sometimes chaotic. Oh, my days. He's out in Skelly and Calafiori today.
Cool, I'll take a look, Daniel.
That can be very difficult as well from the position that he plays. That eye for goal, especially from open play, I didn't have that understanding of the things he could do. But you see it day to day in training, he's capable of creating things. On his wife releasing a book this week.
Back when AFTV didn't sell its soul to the devil, yes. Oh, big up to you, Adam. Yep, big up to you, mate.
I'm very proud of her because she's doing amazing. She's she has an incredible career in various ways. And she's very much into that right now. I have the person that I love the most in the world next to me, giving everything that she gives to me. So I feel very lucky. Oh, bless up Mikel and Mrs. Mikel. Anyway, that's the press conference. One question about Man United.
Okay, right. So, Lee Gunner. Oh, my goodness me. Lee at times is absolutely hilarious, honestly. I mean, I just love listening to Lee Gunner at times. Thank you, Josh, mate. Always good to see you, Josh, mate. Yep. So, what did you make of the United game yesterday, Adam? Were you happy or were you disappointed we drew the game? Me, I'm a bit on the fence because I just don't know what this is going to do for our season, because we know that literally we have to get that win at Old Trafford. What does Arteta's wife have anything to do about football? Yep, and fuck the PR, exactly. Yep, I agree, Michael Chelsea FC. Completely agree with you, mate. 100%. It's like getting PR in the bin, honestly. Real talk, absolutely get in the bin. But, yeah, you know, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. But obviously, you know, Manchester United are having a bang average season. Sorry, I did not come on to talk about the Man United game last night, Josh. Yeah, that's okay, Adam. No worries, mate. You know, you can't be on every show, can you? But big up to you when you do come on, because we enjoy having the conversation about United, don't we? So, yep. Right, okay. So, Lee Gunner is currently lying with Kaz, a Manchester United fan, and from Never a Foul as well. So we are redirecting to Lee Gunner right now. So if you head over to his YouTube channel, you put Mr. Joshy J Raid. I'll be back with another live show tomorrow, probably going to talk about Kobe Mainoo, because huge news has come out about Kobe Mainoo tonight that apparently he is turning down the new contracts because he wants a lot of money. So we'll talk about that tomorrow night, and I'll post and upload as well. So yeah, but when you head over to Lee Gunner's channel, make sure you put Mr. Joshy J Raid. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, let's carry on landing the minerals. Bosh. Good night, everyone.